I am Dr. Lester Forde. I'm one of the founding members of GWPO in Sweden. It came out of several different initiatives. We had a whole bunch of different organizations doing different things in the water sector, and we sought to get one overarching organization. Funds were provided by Swedish SIDA. Had a meeting in Hasseludden in a union headquarters in December. Lots of snow in Sweden. And we threw around the idea, discussed, and the next year at the at the Stockholm Water Forum, Water Symposium, we founded GWP. I am from a small island state, and I used to be very, very harassing at these meetings, telling them, what about us? Because, you know, we're small. I mentioned to them that even though we were small, there were more than 60 of us in the UN, and each one of us was a vote, so they shouldn't take us lightly. I was then encouraged to form, why don't you form a region, a small island region? Now, don't forget, it's not only the Caribbean islands. We have Mediterranean islands. We have Indian Ocean islands, Mauritius, Seychelles. We have Pacific islands, Fiji, etc. So I kind of brought everybody together, and we founded the Small Islands Regional Partnership of the GWP. Having brought the baby to birth, I stepped aside and let younger people move the organization on. This is my first consultant partners meeting in about 5 years or so, because it's not inexpensive to get from here to Stockholm. It became a little more difficult when Sweden became part of the Schengen group. Before that, I didn't need a visa. Now I need a visa. GWP Caribbean involves all the Caribbean islands, from the north in Bermuda to the south, Guyana. Now, Guyana, as you know, is on the South American continent, but it's considered an island by the definition of what is a small island state. If your population, so much of your population is residing within the coast. So that both Guyana and Suriname are members. We're a very unique group. We are multilingual. People like myself, Trinidad, English. We have French-speaking island, Guadeloupe, Martinique. We have Dutch-speaking island, Aruba, Curacao. And we have French-speaking island. Or did I mention that already? And we have Spanish-speaking islands in the Caribbean, all of which are part of GWP Caribbean. So we have four major languages, okay? What partners get out of the GWP is they get support, some get funding. In my case, I got mainly an intellectual community that I could discuss things with, run things by them, contribute to solutions. As to getting from the GWP, I gave more than I got. But this is what I signed on to do. We are in the process of growth. We have a whole bunch of young people. We're doing a whole lot of programs that are unique, like our climate change agenda. We have hurricanes in the region, I'm sure you know that. We have already seen incidents of sea level rise. We are seeing more extreme weather events. And unlike some people in the world who stick their head in the sand and pretend it's not happening, we can't do that because our very livelihood out there, that's it, the sea. Now in a small island state, recreation, tourism, fishing, we make our livelihood from the sea. But because we're a small island, the travel distance from rainfall in the mountains to the sea is very short. So we do not have upstream, downstream conflicts because everything is downstream and it ends up in the sea. So that we've got to take care of our water. We've got to conserve it. All of the Caribbean is not wet. It looks like we're all lush and tropical. Well, if you go further north up to Antigua, they are pretty dry countries. Trinidad is fortunate, we have lots of water. So does Guyana. Barbados is a little on the dry side. So that the GWP provides funding to help with the regional partner. It provides a forum for us to interact with other partners. And while it might appear that we have nothing to learn from the Central European states, we do, because some of their issues are issues that we can buy into.